How calibration works.
A calibration activity helps align student grading with how you would grade, improving your students' grading accuracy. The overall creation score a student receives for any finalized activity is the weighted average of each peer evaluator's score on the creation multiplied by the grading score of the peer evaluator. The grading score represents the accuracy of this student's grading ability. With the calibration feature, it allows you to calibrate the student's grading score. Through a calibration activity, students will grade 3 previously finalized creations of your choice and have their grades compared to the grades you provided for those same creations. It is best to conduct calibrations at the start of the term. To set this up, simply click on Create Activity. And under Activity Type, select Calibration Activity. Remember, you must have at least one activity finalized for a calibration activity to work. Here, we can choose the one activity that was finalized as seen earlier. Then, choose 3 sample creations to be reviewed. For this activity, you will see a list of your students' creations. For a successful calibration, we recommend that the 3 creations you have chosen vary from high, medium, and low quality. The list of creations is already in order to make it easier for you, from the highest mark achieved to the lowest mark achieved, according to their peers. Review the submission as you select a creation, and provide a score by simply clicking on Edit Grade. By editing the calibration grades, this will not change the grades achieved by the student on the actual activity. Follow the same steps when selecting the next 2 creations. Once the activity has been completed, select Create Activity. Note that there is only an evaluation stage when scheduling the calibration activity. Students are only required to grade the submissions of the 3 students that we selected earlier. From the perspective of the student, we can see that the activity is labeled as Calibration Activity. We can see all 3 anonymous submissions and a section to provide grades once we enter the activity. Once the activity is over, you can see how well students evaluated the creations compared to the grades that you gave the submissions, as seen here. The grading score students achieved through the calibration will be reflected in their critic score. This way, students who have marked closely to how the professor did will have a greater impact when assessing the creations of other students for future activities.